everybody, it's Jenny J, 1911. I am out here at Gateway Gun Club today, and I'm so excited because I am going to get to shoot 2 calibers that I've never gotten to shoot before. So the first one that I'm going to shoot is a 10 millimeter. This gun is the EAA Witness Match. And like I said, this is chambered in a 10 millimeter. Okay, and then the other one is its twin. It's the EAA Witness Match in 38 Super. So I am very, very excited because I'm going to not only get to shoot 2 new calibers to me, but also I'm going to get to compare 2 guns that are rumored to be pretty nice guns, and also, you know, compare them. Just compare the caliber and compare how they each shoot. Looking at them, they both have a lot of similarities. So we're going to shoot, and then we're going to take them back to the bench and give you a little more information on them. So let's get started. All right, so the 10 millimeter is the first thing up. We're going to get our eyes and ears on here. Okay. Make sure that magazine's locked in. Here we go. Wow. That was dead center. And that's it. I'm empty. Oh, wow. That was really surprising. That's a pretty good grouping that I had going on there. And I know you can't see my target, but I had, I would say, 2 flyers, and the rest of them were pretty well centered right on the bullseye. So I'm gonna switch over to the 38 Super and see how that does. I don't know. I can't even say which one I like the best. Man, I actually think that my grouping with the 38 Super was a little bit better, but not by much. That's a lot of fun. And the first thing I noticed was, so the sights on the sights on the 10 millimeter, I've got a green fiber optic on the front of that, and that was easier to see. These are blackout sights on the 38 Super. So I felt like I couldn't sight it in as well, but I think I shot it better. So I don't know. Well, I'm gonna reload, and we're gonna play around with this a little more, and I don't know, we'll go from there. We'll see what happens. So in between, you know, doing shots for our video, I always want to have my husband shoot it too. And so he said, no, you know, let's just do you shooting. And I said, no, you gotta shoot these. And so he shot them, and he really liked them too. So I have a feeling that I know which one is my favorite, but I'm going to shoot a few more rounds through each one, and then I'll tell you which one I like the best. So, all right, so we're going to go back, and we're going to do the 10 millimeter again. And we are still just loading holes right through the center. Actually, there's not much left to the center now, but okay. All right. So that was the 10. And, oh, got to take the old magazine out here. Now we've got the 38 Super. Well, we're going to fix that. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got one locked in there. Okay. And now I'm empty. That happens sometimes. So, you know, it's funny because I like shooting both of them. Can you guess which one I like the best? I really love that 38 Super. I love that caliber. I love how that gun shoots. Oh my gosh, it's just, that is a smooth gun. I'm going to give you a little saying. This is what my dad has always said as I was growing up and I was a little kid. He would always say, slicker than snot on a doorknob. Well, you know what? That is definitely that gun. It is so much fun to shoot. So we're going to play around with this a little more. We will head back to the bench, get these little beauties wiped down a little bit, take some pictures, and we'll talk about them. And we are going to go take care of all that right now. We're back from the range. We got to shoot these pretty cool guns. They were much more fun than I expected. So what I have here, just to recap, is I have two EAA Witness Elite Match pistols. Now this one, the one with the gray grips, this one is chambered in 10mm. And this one is chambered in 38 Super. So I will show you that we are empty on both of these so that you know we're safe. Our magazines are out and empty. So let's get down to business on these. So first of all, these both have stainless frames and slides, and they are really heavy. I was actually really surprised when I first picked these up. I didn't know what to expect, knowing the price bracket of the EAA guns, knowing that it is more financially feasible for a lot of people. I didn't know what to expect, but I picked this up and I thought, wow, you know, that's actually really comfortable in my hand. So what's going to be wrong with it? It's not going to shoot well or what? So I don't know. But anyway, it was a really nice weight. I love a weighty gun, you know that. And both of these fill that capacity. They both weigh about 44 ounces, which isn't too much of a surprise. There's not a lot of difference in them other than their caliber. So they're both, they both have a 4 3/4 inch barrel. They both have manual safeties. I will say that the 10mm has the ambi safety. So that's kind of nice that you can, you know, have an ambi safety on that one. They both have this really nice extended beaver tail here. I think that's what helps give a lot of comfort when you're holding it. It really helps wrap around that webbing of your hand and makes it super easy to hold while you're shooting. So the 10mm has a mag capacity of 10+1. So of course you're not going to get as much in a magazine because the rounds are a little bit bigger. The capacity for the 38 Super is a 17+1. And so that's kind of nice, you know, if you don't want to reload as often. They both have fully adjustable sights, both in the front and the rear, and the 10 has an accessory rail on it. So that's cool too. They both have single action triggers with the over travel stop on them. And speaking of triggers, we did measure the trigger pull with about a 5-pull average for each of them. The 10 millimeter had a 2 pound, 10 ounce average, and the 38 Super, what do you think? You want to take a guess? The 38 Super had a 1 pound, 13 ounce average trigger pull. So I would have been able to guess. Obviously, when I shot these, I knew that the 38 Super had a much better, lighter trigger pull. And I think that was one of the things that made me really enjoy shooting it more. Like I said, in the range portion of the video, I really loved shooting that one. I liked both of them. And it took me a little while shooting each of them, going back and forth to decide which one I really liked better. They were close, but it ended up being the 38 Super just because, you know, it's a little bit lighter load. It was really easy to shoot, easy to stay on target. Oh my gosh, I was so impressed with my grouping and just how easy it was to stay on target with that 38 Super. Like I told you, I had never shot either of those calibers before, so it was really exciting to get to shoot 2 new calibers, not just 1, but 2. Thank you to my friend Les at Gateway for loaning these guns to me. And you know, one thing that's really nice about these, like I said, they're both priced well. If you want to shoot, you know, competition gun, like you can shoot this 38 Super, you're going to pay between about $700 and $800 for one of these guns. And that's really great. Now, I will say, having shot, you know, a few different CZs, these still are not as great as the CZs, but they're really good. And I think that they would be a great starting point for a lot of people. So, you know, if you want to give them a try, you don't want to invest CZ money, these would be a great thing to start out with, in my opinion. They are both very, to me, they felt a lot like a 1911. They're both single action, but they are definitely not 1911s. So if you don't want to be a 1911 fan, you can always shoot one of these. So I just really enjoyed these, even though they both have a little bit longer reset on the trigger. They're still really, really nice triggers. Very comfortable triggers too. I was really impressed with how comfortable they were, and then also just the trigger weight and the pull on them. So both, you know, still pretty crisp and clean to shoot, and really enjoyed that too. So make sure that you hit like and subscribe on this video and on this channel. Don't forget, we have the 5,000 subscriber giveaway for the Dillon RL550C reloading press. So if you want to reload just like Jenny J, you could get entered for one of those just by subscribing to my channel. So one lucky person, one lucky subscriber will be drawn as soon as we reach 5,000 subscribers. And YouTube is not affiliated with that drawing in any way, but thanks to our friends at Full Circle Reloading in St. Charles, Missouri, we're able to bring this contest to you and send this press off to one of you lucky subscribers. So make sure you tell your friends and family, and let me know, drop something in the comments. Let me know if you've shot either or both of these guns. Let me know if you prefer one of these calibers over the other, or if you think there's another caliber I should try out. There are lots of calibers I still want to try out, but let me know what you think. What would your vote be? So until then, I look forward to talking to you all again soon.